Cooking apa?
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Yesterday, Appa made some meatball, so I have some meat paste left over. Like I always do, when I make a meat paste, I will use this leftover meat paste to make stuffed tofu the next day. So every time I make one dish, I can cook for 2 days. Now, to be very honest, if you really only want to make stuffed tofu, your meat paste doesn't have to be so complicated. You don't need so many things to add inside the meat paste. What you can do, the easiest way, it is just to mix some minced pork and also minced prawn or fish. Mix that too. Give it a bit of seasoning like salt, pepper, and a bit of Shaoxing wine. Done. That is actually good enough for stuffed tofu. So anyway, I have something more luxurious from yesterday. A lot more things inside here. So I'm going to just stuff it inside my stuffed tofu, and I will make a very aromatic sauce to go with it later. So let's quickly take a look at what are the stuffed tofu I'm going to make. I have some red chili, bitter melon, brinjal, tofu, and some tau pok. And these are the sauce I'm going to use to make the stuffed tofu sauce. So most important thing is actually the one in the middle here, which is the salted black bean, oyster sauce, light soya sauce, salt, some cornstarch, dark soya sauce, Shaoxing wine, and a bit of sugar. I have some minced garlic, sliced ginger, some chili padi, some spring onion. So let's quickly stuff the tofu with the meat paste. Now, I know a lot of stuffed tofu outside. They use it to fry it, but recently I find actually using a steam method is a lot more easier at home and less messy. And it is my style that I don't like to put too much meat paste into my stuffed tofu. But this is really individual, you decide yourself. This is my wife's personal favorite. My mother-in-law love it also. Yeah, the using tau pok. So you want to make a slit in the middle of the tau pok, then we stuff in the meat paste. Then the tofu, you do have to be a little bit more delicate. I already almost ruined the tofu, the shape of the tofu just now. So you need to be a bit more delicate here. Delicate. Also, I make a slits inside, in the middle of the tofu here. And use a spoon to stuff the meat paste into it. The brinjal, do a butterfly cut, stuff the meat paste in the middle. By the way, my meat paste today actually is a combination between meat and also prawn paste. Yeah? Brinjal is my wife's personal favorite. Appa is not a brinjal person, too soft. I prefer those things with a bit of bite feel. Oh, but I'm a tofu person though. And Appa favorite. This is Appa's favorite. Bitter melon. Some people say, Appa, how to make the bitter melon not too bitter. Actually, try to get those bitter melon which is not too old. Yeah? Then it won't be too bitter. And of course, you need to remove the middle white portion, white membrane of the bitter melon. Those are the source of bitterness. And of course, bitterness should have a bit of bitter melon should have a bit of bitterness. If not, why do you want to eat bitter melon? This is Appa's favorite. Alright, I have preheated my steamer to 100 degrees Celsius. Put everything inside in the middle, and I'm going to steam it for approximately 12 to 15 minutes. And let's quickly go and make our sauce. Let's give it a little bit of oil, and let's heat it up. Once the oil is heated up, we put in some salted black bean. If you want the salted black bean flavor to release better, you can actually briefly give it some chop, yeah? I did not today. Garlic, ginger, and I'll leave the chili towards the end. Some of the spring onion. We shall saute this for a minute or two before we continue. We come back shortly. Right, once you have browned the garlic, next thing we are going to add in some filtered water. I'm going to give it a bit of saucing wine. Some light soya sauce, about 1 tablespoon. A little bit of dark soya sauce for the color. A bit of oyster sauce. A bit of my cooking apple chicken stock powder. A little bit of light soya, a bit of fine salt. A little bit of white sugar. And let me get ready some starch solution. Raise the heat a bit. Make sure everything is nicely dissolved. Our sauce is almost done. Let me put in the rest of the chili padi. I'll leave the spring onion towards the end for garnishing. And I'm going to off the fire. Give it some starch solution. A little bit more. Right, our sauce is ready. Let's just wait for the stuffed tofu, and I do have some spring onion left for garnishing later. Few dashes of white pepper to top it up. Right, this is after 15 minutes. Wow. Everything inside should be fully cooked by now. Let me take it out. Right, so here's my stuffed tofu, steamed, and some meat juice underneath. This is not steamed fish, don't throw away the meat juice. Next thing, I'm going to pour the sauce all over it. And garnish it with some spring onion. All right. Alright, I hope you like my very simple video today. If you like my video, do share my video on Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook page to click like and follow button. Follow up on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.